Hi, this is Sive Morten with the daily update on EuroFX. I post my exclusive market overviews with the key political and economical events, charts and important levels on the ForexPeaceArmy.com forums weekly. This short video is a response to rapidly changing situation on the currency markets and should help you to stay on top of the game and be profitable. I suggest you to visit ForexPeaceArmy.com forum and read my analysis for the week before watching this daily video.
Welcome everybody, guys. In the current week we again will take a look in a second research on the forex market as well. Today we also will not talk about the gold market because currently actually I do not see any reasons to make any adjustment to our view on the gold market, because price action on the gold market was very quiet in the last week. It's nothing really new has happened that we could talk about in the weekly research. On the Great British Pound that we will talk again, action also was not really very impressive, but at least on the Great British Pound we have some clear patterns, taps, starting from the monthly chart and down to the daily chart. And that's why the overall picture that we have on the Great British Pound is more promising and it's more clear than the gold market, and we have the precise destination points that we are watching for. That's why we think that it's more interesting to take a look again on Great British Pound. On other currencies, guys, actually it's also almost across the board in every, I do not mean the crosses, but on the major currency pairs, it's almost on every currency pair we have sideways actions, very choppy and sloppy. So it's a very difficult choice for discussions. On Japanese yen, on the Australian dollar, New Zealand dollar, it's also nothing really interesting stands. So on the Great British Pound we are starting from the weekly chart, and here's the major pattern that we have. This is the butterfly that has two different targets, but we are mostly interested with the 123.60 area, because if you follow our weekly researches, you probably know our view on the Great British Pound on the monthly chart. On the monthly chart we suggest that market probably will show another leg down before some meaningful retracement will start. And this suggestion is based on the recent action. So you can see, although market has reached major target on the monthly chart, when it has created the new lows right here. But take a look on the following price action. Price action mostly flat, so no reasonable upward bounce has happened. Usually, when you see such sort of the behavior after the market has completed some important targets, especially on the monthly chart, you could count on some bounce. I mean some bounce, it means that at least the 3 retracement should be. But here we do not see it. So market stands in a very tight range. If you'll take a look at the monthly chart, you'll see just small candles that's forming around this new low. And when you see this kind of action, it usually suggests that market intends to show another leg down to complete some more extended target. And this target on monthly chart stands around 124.50 area. That's why, based on the current suggestion and on the pattern that we see right now on the weekly chart, we think that this probably should happen. What time it could we could need for that? Well, approximately, as you can see, maybe months, maybe slightly greater to complete this target. Another reason why we think that this downward action is very probable is based on this action. So take a look that on the weekly chart we have evening star pattern, so 3 candle patterns to the downside. This bearish candle has been formed and bearish dynamic pressure. So we have the trend has shifted bullish, as you can see by the MACD, but price action stands downside. This is not really bullish sign. That's why we think that gradually, maybe not really fast, but some gradual action to the downside is probable. That's our major context right now for trading, for analysis. On the daily chart, guys, we mostly have a background with this triangle pattern. The specific on the particular current triangle stands in 2 moments. The first moment is with this action. We have discussed this last week. Recall what we have said, that market wasn't able to complete A, B, C, D pattern because market hasn't quite reached the target here. Although our suggestion on upward action was correct here, but market wasn't able to complete this totally. Also, it keeps open the gap that has been formed on the Brexit drop. And second issue is the behavior with this triangle. So take a look what has happened. The market has shown the upper breakout, return right back down. So this was the failure upper breakout. So market wasn't able to continue move higher. Tested already from the opposite border. The feature of the particular current triangle is stands with this overall price action. So usually market should show the breakout of the triangle in the 2/3 of its shape as it has happened. So you can see this really breakout has started right at the 2/3 shape, 2/3 part of the triangle. But when the market returns right back down and stands right till the final point of the triangle, it usually leads to the flat exit out from the triangle. So it means that market will not show probably really deep, fast action, but it somehow will abandon this triangle sideways and then will show some action. It's very probable. This is the feature of the triangles when the price action stands inside of it till the last moment, so right to the end of the shape of the triangle. This is two features that we have on the daily chart. So mostly the picture looks moderately bearish. Also the commitment of traders report last week also suggests the bearish sentiment on the market. But we probably in the nearest future should not expect some really strong action. Besides, if you take a look at the forward time frame chart, you could see that recent week was inside one to the previous. So you can see that these 5 sessions stands inside of the drop that has happened on Friday, until 2 weeks ago. That's why, as you can see, it's no major impact on the overall picture has been made by the price action. Here, guys, we see another important moment that trend line of the triangle has been tested again last week. Here, market has formed some bearish grabbers that suggest downward action. That's why in the coming week we probably could expect some action to the downside, it's completion of this butterfly, but action to the downside you can see is not really thrusting. Some kind of the choppy action stands with significant retracements. So that's why, as we have here nicely bullish divergence, I will show you in MACD indicator. So you can see very strong bullish divergence here. That's why we can't exclude that probably market could form some upward retracement, especially because market hasn't tested the October new pivot point. So that's why probably it could happen that market will complete butterfly and then show some upward retracement. We do not expect some significant really action on the British pound in the coming week. But overall sentiment we see that still stand bearish, and probably sooner or later market will show some acceleration to the downside to complete the patterns that we have just discussed. Because the attention of the investors on last week mostly was attracted to Deutsche Bank scandal and to euro cards. That's why the price action on the Great British Pound was a bit in the shadow of that events that stands on the in the Euro Union and the euro cards. And you can see that this action on the Great British Pound was not really impressive. But still, we have here some patterns that could be formed. So market maybe will show some complete this butterfly, complete this grabber, and then could show some upward retracement, for example, to the monthly pivot point. But this in general will not change the overall view on the Great British Pound, because if you can see on the weekly chart, if market will show some minor bounce to the monthly pivot point, it will not change the shape of the overall situation too much. So it probably will be the same picture that we have right now. So let's keep watching, let's see what will happen, but gradually we expect that market should continue move down, and probably within the perspective of the 1-2 months probably should complete the 124.50 target.